So you're lying with your head back against your roller, your ribs are against your roller, and your tailbone is pressed down against your roller. Press your feet into the floor, relax the front of your hips, relax your tailbone. Palms turn up to the ceiling. Opening your fingers a little bit, let your back of your hands relax onto the floor. Keeping your hands against the floor, you're just gonna do very small little grazes of the floor, like you're brushing your hands in the grass. Let your hands go down a little, let your hands come up a little, and let the shoulders drop away from your ears. Imagine the shoulders rounding over the roller around the sides. I didn't think I was that tight, but this is a stretch. Like this right here from my shoulders is also a stretch. That's crazy. You're gonna reach your fingers up into the air, press your feet down. You're gonna reach your fingertips up, 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 up. Keep reaching the fingers, drop your shoulders. Keep reaching the fingers up and pull your shoulders off the ground, drop your shoulders. 3 more like that. Reach and drop and reach and drop. 1 more time. Reach your fingers, keep reaching. Let the shoulders drop and wrap around the roller. Round your arms slightly, fingertips together. Open, let the elbows come towards the floor. Exhale, fingertips together. Inhale, open. Exhale, press into your feet. Lift the pelvic floor. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. And exhale. Good, long arms. Right hand back by your ear, left hand down by your hip. Exhale up, drop the shoulders, drop the ribs. Inhale, reach fingers nice and long. Exhale, bring them up. Trying to keep the shoulders heavy, keeping them dropped around the roller. Take a nice big inhale, pull the top of your head and your tailbone apart. Exhale, knit together. Inhale, pull everything apart, shoulders heavy. Exhale, zipper. Holding onto that zipper and trying to go deeper. Oh my God, I need to breathe. Whew. One more. Soften the hips. And your arms are up to the ceiling. Bring your hands together, bend your elbows, bring your forearms together. You're gonna reach and let the shoulders drop again. You're gonna reach your fingers past your head, peel the elbows open, peel the palms open, the fingertips. Bring your elbows, sweep them down to your sides, and then bring the elbows together, the palms together, the fingertips together. Reach your hands back, peel the elbows open, palms, fingers, circle down, drop the shoulders, elbows, forearms, palms, fingers, reach it back, trying to keep the ribs heavy. Peel the elbows open, palms, fingertips, sweep it down, heavy shoulders, elbows come together, forearms, fingertips, reach it back, peel open. And then you're going to reverse. You're going to go down towards your belly button, not all the way, but in that direction. Peel the hands, the forearms, the elbow, circle up high, bring fingertips, let the shoulders drop as you bring the forearms together, the elbows together above your head. Pull the elbows down, drop the shoulders, fingertips open, circle around. The important part is to not grip where we're tight while we do this. So keep checking in at the top of the shoulders with your neck, with your eyebrows. One more. And then your arms go straight up to the sky. One more time, drop the shoulders off of the roller, wrap around, reach the fingers back, circle, and to your sides. Drop the shoulders, reach the fingers up, heavy ribs, circle around. Press your feet into the floor. As you exhale, scoop out through the belly. Two more. Heavy shoulders all the way around. Next time your fingers are at the ceiling, reverse, drop the shoulders. As you press down, open the palms up to the sky, circle around, up by your ears with the ribs heavy, up to the ceiling, shoulders drop. Good. Heavy shoulders. One more. Keeping your fingertips up to the ceiling, press into your feet, drop the shoulders, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Feel the tailbone press down. We don't want to tuck the tailbone. Press it down. Arms up, roll the head down, reach the fingers back by your ears. Big inhale, press into your feet, hip distance apart. Exhale, chin to chest. Feel, some people think of the hip bones going wider. Some people think of the hip bones coming together. Try either one in your brain and see which one helps you draw them closer to the roller and relax. One more breath in. Exhale, roll yourself up. Good, stay here. Maybe you bring your hands behind your head for a second. Press your head into your hands, hands into your head. Go deeper into the scoop, deeper into the hollowing out of your core. Ribs are heavy, belly button in. Relax the hips, press the feet, roll it down. Good. With your head or with your hands behind your head or without, whatever feels better for you. A couple of times. Exhale, curl it up. Just so the ribs are pressing down. And roll. Inhale. Exhale to come up. Draw the belly button to your spine. Press your feet down. Relax the front of your hips. Roll it down. Two more. Exhale. Pressing head back. Pressing hands forward. Just a little. And relax. Last one. It should feel like something is happening. If it doesn't, let me know. Good. You can keep hands behind your head. You can bring fingertips to the floor if that feels okay. You can leave your head down if you prefer. We're going to do little marches. One foot up and bring it down. Other foot up, heavy shoulders. Ooh, this side's hard. And down and lift and down and lift. Oops, wow. One side is not good at this. And down. Trying to keep the hips heavy, the ribs heavy, the belly button suctioned back to your spine. Whew. One more each side. Quite a drastic change side to side. And one more. And relax. Speaking for myself, clearly, I hope you had an informative experience in the last minute as well. Keep the fingertips down, keep your head down. You're going to bring both legs up to tabletop. Good. We're just going to stretch them up high and bend to tabletop. Stretch up high, bend to tabletop. Experiment with where you want your exhale to be today. Maybe it's opposite where it usually is. Two more. As the tailbone goes down, your feet go up. Last one. Keep your toes lightly pointed. Very nice. You are going to lower the right leg down, lift it up, lower the left leg down, lift it up. Good. Soften the knees if preferred. You can do toe taps. Otherwise, we're doing long legs. Heavy shoulders wrap around the roller. Tailbone down as the leg lifts. Heavy head, heavy shoulders. One more. Good. Bend your knees. Bring both feet down. And just let your shoulders relax wide around the roller again. Palms up to the sky. Very nice. Slide off. Wow. Slide off. Let's go ahead and take the roller behind your ribs. Right behind your ribs. Just kind of blend right into the mat, don't I? Taking the roller right at the bottom of the rib cage. Take your hands behind your head. Press your feet flat. So we still don't want to grip into your hip flexors. We don't want to like tuck the pelvis. Keep it nice and long. As you exhale back, press your head into your hands, lift on up. As you lean back, you keep the ribs slightly knitted together. Imagine doing a swan and you didn't want to let the belly button go. Same thing, different positioning. Lean back. Lifting your head long away from your tailbone as you lift. Two more. A little bit of energy in between the inner thighs. Good. Pressing into your feet. You're going to lift your hips, pull your butt down towards your feet so you can come up to the top of your shoulders and press back to the bottom of your ribs. Rolling up and down, experimenting with elbows really wide, experimenting with elbows in the corners of your eyes, experimenting with your elbows close to your head. It should feel like you're targeting and getting into different muscles. Trying to keep energy in the back of your legs and not gripping in the hips to make all this happen. Exhale, keep the navel zipped in. One more. And then keep your roller at the top of the shoulders. You're gonna tip your right elbow down towards your right hip, and you're gonna stay there, and you're gonna roll up and down a little bit in the meat of the muscle. Good. Giving yourself a little massage right where we all hold all of our tension. It's so nice. Mine's pretty tender today, so I don't know how yours is feeling, but mine is like, yeah, you did something. We're not happy with you. And then you're gonna go up and over to the other side. Giving it a nice roll. Not super big. You're tipping, you're keeping the right side of your shoulders off the floor, so you're really putting a lot of weight and specification on that little spot. You can lean over a little extra, you can lean off it a little, finding where the spot is where your knot is today. Keep breathing as you do all of this. Number 1. And come center and relax. Just let yourself relax back. Keep your butt on the floor and just lean back for a second off the roller. If it feels comfortable to have your head on the floor and take your arms open, great. If that feels way too much, keep your hands behind your head. That is fine as well. Pressing your head into your hands, come up with your roller right underneath your ribs again with your head lifted. Good. Feet flat. You're going to find that neutral. So we're not tucking the pelvis under. We're keeping a little bit of a length in the spine. Take your fingertips to the floor or hands behind your head. Exhale, lift one leg, lift the other. You're really pressing the ribs down into the roller, pressing your tailbone down and away into the floor. Very nice. Send one leg out, pull one knee in, and center to tabletop. One knee comes closer, one knee presses away, and tabletop. One leg goes a little extra, and tabletop. As if you had a band around your feet, you're pulling it apart and bringing it to center. If this bothers your lower back, you can, of course, come to a rounded lower back, but try to hang in there. Exhale. One more each side. Good. Put your feet down so you don't go into your lower back. Lean your head back for a second. Open the feet, open the knees, bring the soles of your feet together. Good. Soles of your feet flat on the floor again. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders on up. Lifting your legs up to tabletop. You're going to lower and lift. Squeeze the legs together. Lower and lift. Again, trying to find your neutral. Every time you exhale, you draw your belly button in. If this is way too much for your back, tuck the tailbone under or get rid of the roller and do this lying on your back. For 3 and 2. Exhale. Good. And relax. Excellent. Go ahead and sit yourself on up. Bring your hands to the roller. I know we have some wrist issues sometimes here, so just give it a try. Bear with me. Feet are flat on the floor. Soften the elbows. Roll them together. Don't let them point out to the sides. Roll them together. Press your feet down. Imagine you took a ball and put it in between your knees and just lift your hips off the floor. Good. Press into your feet so you can feel a little bit of a connection to your butt. Zip the belly in because we just warmed it up. Do little tricep presses. Tap your butt to the floor and lift. Tap to the floor and lift. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. You're going to go down and up. Good. We have 6, 5, 4. Exhale up. 3. Lower belly. 2. Last 1. Rest down. That wasn't so bad. That could have been way worse. Flip your palms and you're going to open, not open. I want you to lean back. I want you to hinge back and come up. Not leaning. You're hinging back and coming up. It's not super far. Hinging back. Turn on the stomach muscles. Come back up. Hinge it back. Come back up. Good. Your chin stays slightly down. We're not letting it lift. You're not opening the ribs. You are hinging back slightly and bringing it up. Good. For 3 and 2. Good. 1 more. It's subtle, but it's effective if you let it happen. Very nice. Coming back with your hands, flip your palms, elbows pointing back and wrapping the shoulder blades together. We're gonna lift the hips much, much higher, or really as high as your body wants to go today. Lift it up. Good. If it's too much for the wrists, get rid of the roller, totally fine. Imagine you have a ball in between your inner thighs, squeeze, lift from underneath your butt, open the collarbones, soft elbows for 3 and 2 and 1, rest down. Good, we're gonna do that one more time. We haven't even done bridges yet. How exciting is that? One more time, big breath in, elbows together, wrap as if you're squeezing a magic circle between your elbows. Exhale, tuck and lift. Good. Go to your highest because you'll never find it if you don't figure out how high you can. Good. Holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften down. Good. Very nice. Take your roller in front of you for a second. Open your feet about as wide as you need to because your roller is in front of you. If you have a short roller, you don't have to stretch as much. You're welcome. And you're going to keep a nice long back. We don't want to round over. We're going to keep sticking the tailbone back as we roll it out. And then push into the roller to bring yourself up. If you have a short roller, your legs can be closer together, reaching it out. And pull the belly in, keep lengthening the spine to come back up. Press the tailbone down, press your thighs into the floor, press your heels into the floor, and lift. Good. Trying to also check in, like, are we rolling the shoulders over? Even if our lower back is long, are we rounding the upper back? Shoulders down, press into the pinkies as you roll it out. And then press down into the arms, press down into the legs to come back up. Find your vertical. I was not finding my vertical. And lengthen back out. Good, belly in, nice long spine. Abs lift you up. Don't let you're pushing into things, but you know, abs first, always. Good, we're gonna do one more. Abs take you over, press the legs down, press the arms down, and then inhale, nice and tall. Wonderful. All right. You're gonna cross your legs, you're gonna come forward. Your forearms are gonna go on the roller. Your forearms are gonna come on the roller. I think I might wanna switch this way. You're gonna keep your knees underneath your hips and tuck your toes. Keep your knees underneath your hips and tuck your toes. Good. You're gonna hover your knees off the floor. 3, 2, ready, set, go. Hover your knees off the floor. 3, 2, 1, go. I forgot a hair tie. Just realized that. Good. Hold it here. You're gonna tap the knees and lift. Tap, exhale, lift. Tap, exhale, lift. Pressing down into the roller as you lift the ribs, as you lift the abs. Zipper a little bit deeper for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Down and relax. Good. Big toes together, knees wide. Just sit back into a child's pose for a moment. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bring yourself forward. Elbows back onto the roller. Good. You're going to tuck the toes and then walk it back, walk it back, walk it in, walk it in. Walk it back, walk it back. Scoop the belly in and in. Good. One more time. Starting with the same leg each time so that we can now reverse, because I lied to you. Wasn't the last time. It's the last time on that side. Good. Open the collarbones. Look 6 inches in front. Last one. Hold your plank. Hold it for 10, 9, scoop the belly in, reach back through the heels, out through the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Big breath in, big breath out. Good, we're gonna do more planks because they're fun. So you're going to go for those saws that we've done a few times. You're on your elbows, you're here, and you're gonna go out a little and in a little. You might need to start somewhere else. You just out a little and in a little, out a little and in a little. Good for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Good. Take a nice big breath in. Take a nice big breath out. Good. So while planks are great, they do sort of like close up the shoulders again a little bit. So let's open them up again. You're gonna take the end of your roller and you're gonna put, maybe if I don't have 1,000 layers on, it'll be clearer. You're gonna take your armpit, kind of like just, if you like lift your arm and you sort of wrap back, you'll feel a bone, like the very bottom of your shoulder blade, go right kind of below that at the very edge of your roller. Because we don't want to roll on bone, but we do want to find the muscle. So just below that, one hand long, one hand in front of you, you're gonna stack your hips so you're all lined up, or really whatever is comfortable. You can have one leg straight. And you're going to let yourself, well, I already feel this, so that's fun. But you're gonna let your shoulders and your hips, because of your arm, gently rock forward and gently rock back. So you're taking your shoulders and you're rolling up and over the edge of the roller, trying to bring your opposite shoulder to the floor, and then push the floor away and open it up to the sky. Trying to release your lats a little bit. Oh my goodness. You're leaning forward, you're leaning back, but not gripping through the shoulders to do it. You're using your hips and your hand and your core. If you're like, I don't really know what's supposed to be happening, give it till the end of this. And then if you're like still totally confused, let me know. But we have to switch sides, so maybe it'll make more sense on the second side. Good, keep breathing through it. And relax. You're gonna gently bring yourself up, push off that top arm more than anything. And all I want you to do is the arm that was on top, I want you to lift it up with the shoulder down. Just see how that feels, let it go. And then other side. Hopefully it feels a little bit easier to like drop the shoulder and the shoulders like swings up a little bit better. That's what we're going for. Before we switch sides, I want to bring your ribs, you're going to lie on so a little bit lower, and you're going to roll and lie over here. Oh my God. This might be a little, if it's a little intense on the roller, you can use a ball, you can use a couple of pillows. You're going to grab onto your top wrist and pull. And then take your top leg back, take your bottom leg forward, and pull, pull, pull. As you exhale here, trying to open up the space in between each of your ribs on that top side. Like breathing into all the little spaces. And pull apart some more. One more. Good. And bring yourself up just a little. Ha ha ha. And lower back down. And bring yourself up, pulling in through the waist, in through the belly button, and come back up. So, maybe close your eyes, get really specific about this. Only letting yourself lift because of your core. It's very small, it's not big. Pulling out through the top of your head and back down. Pulling out through your foot, your feet, and your head, and back down. Good. Two more. And down. Last one. Good. Stay here. You're going to pull in and wrap over and open a little bit extra, but try to make it come from your core. You need to take a hand behind your head. If your neck starts to bother you, that's fine. Try to keep your hips forward and open up from the belly button and up. If that bothers your back, keep the fingers down, but still try to initiate from your belly. One more. And then relax all the way down again. Reach the fingers out, reach the foot back. And bring yourself up. And we're gonna switch sides. You can face away from me, I won't be offended, but I'm not gonna do that for you. And you're gonna line it up. So again, like find the bone, go just below it. Because we don't wanna roll on bone. Wow, tight, tight, tight. Letting your head relax, fingertips on the floor, and you're right at the edge of your roller because we want to be able to roll, like soften the sternum and almost like go concave. Roll it over and then push back and roll over. Oh, goodness gracious. Keeping the top shoulder soft. And of course, being lifted and moved from your core, from your stomach. Draw it in a little bit deeper. If you find a spot where you want to stay, not because it feels the easiest, but because it feels the worst, go for it. Oh my goodness. Good. And then softly bring yourself up just for a second, just to check in. I feel like my arms are longer. That's probably an illusion, but just double check that you kind of feel even, at least through the lats. Cool. And then bring the roller lower down onto the rib cage. Taking the top hand, pulling it out. Take the top leg, reach it back if you have space, and the bottom leg forward. And you're going to pull the belly in and let that be the reason you lift and lower down. Drawing the waist in before you move and then using your sides to pick you up. And lower down. Keeping the zipper always. Exhale it a little bit deeper, drawing in through your waist. Lower back down. Big breath in. Exhale to lift. And down. Good. And then you're only going to rotate as much as it feels good for your neck. So you're going to go up and over. And then inhale, especially back here. Only go as much as it feels okay for your neck. And come center. I think what maybe makes my neck not love this is that I'm moving it more than I'm moving my ribs and my shoulders. So keep your eyes in line with your sternum and open the ribs, but don't move the neck more than the ribs. We're trying to stay lifted as you do all of this. One more. And relax one last time. Pull the hand and bring yourself all the way on. Good. Okay. We're gonna do a little foam rolling of the IT bands. So you're going to bring yourself down onto your side. You're going to bring it on to the side of your leg. You can have your top foot in front. You can have your top foot in back. You can have your top foot on top. That will be the most intense. I'm just giving you your info. Do with what you want. And you're gonna start to let yourself roll forward and roll back. Rolling forward and rolling back. You can break it up into two parts. You can do just the upper half of your leg and then do the lower half of your leg. You can do any version. It's kind of hard to do the whole leg unless you have really long arms and a really strong core. Good. You're finding the spots that really need some attention. If you lean, again, if you lean the ribs and hips forward, you'll get a little bit more into that like middle spot, right where like the quads wrap around to the side. And if you lean like right over, you'll be right down the middle. And keep breathing more than anything. And as you need to or want to, start to negotiate down towards the knee, but not onto the knee. And breathe. Consciously inhale, consciously exhale. Consciously breathing and trying to push away from the floor and not grip. Good. If you're up by your hip, make sure that you're not putting pressure on bone, but you're finding the meat right around the bone. Very nice. And then walk yourself up, have a seat on your butt. You're gonna tip your knees over to the same side that you were just rolling. Take the opposite hand away and roll. You can evaluate, like, is it closer into the other side? Is it way on the out? You can cross that foot over the other leg. See what feels like it needs it today. And still breathe. It is an arm workout, so if your arm need a break, you let it go. Good. And then we'll already here, we'll switch sides, tip over onto the other. Letting your knees be nice and loose and easy. Just flop over to the side. Investigate where on your body. Ooh, this side has more going on. Interesting. Very fascinating. For me, I don't know about for you. Maybe you're fascinated with your own body, which would be smart. Investigate where, maybe it's down low towards the sits bone. Maybe it's up high by the PSIS. Mommy, okay? Just checking. Good. And then you're going to come over onto the IT band. Come on down. And you can have one foot down. You can have one foot stacked on top of the other. Wrap your belly button in. Oh my goodness. Letting yourself roll as you breathe, or breathe as you roll. Good. If your feet are cramping or gripping, relax. Try to open them up, open the toes. Good. If and when you need a break, you rest your arms, you jump back in. Get down by your knee. Oh my goodness. This other side, I was like, what's wrong with me? I have no needs today. This side is taking care of it. I have plenty to deal with on this side. Good. Getting up high, leaning slightly forward, leaning back. Play around with what needs attention today. Oh, goodness. Freaking goodness. Good. One more. Good. All right. You're going to have a seat. You're going to roll the roller out. You are going, so we've tried, sometimes this bothers people's knees. Do this without the roller if you prefer. I feel like fingertips in is the safer version personally, but if you really prefer this way, just make sure you're not jamming your elbow. You are going to press into your roller, lift your hips. If it feels better to be on the feet, that is fine. Hips are up high, elbows are wrapping together. Draw your belly in, hold it, hold it, hold it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. Good. We're gonna do that one more time. Rest the arms. Good. Then we're rolling your calves. So hold on to this because then we have to roll your calves out. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Abs up, scoop the belly, lift the pelvic floor. I was researching pelvic floor analogies this morning on my commute. One of them was a clock, hip bone hip to tail, pubic bone, tailbone, and zipper it up. The space in between. Good for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. I hope you liked my story. Sitting up nice and tall, reach for the feet, hold on to the ankles, the feet. You can bend the knees if you need to, stick your butt out and lengthen. Pulling the pinky toes back ever so slightly, pressing the big toes away. Good. Bring yourself up, bring that roller in, cross one leg over the other, hands down, Again, it's an arm workout, so that's why we prepped for it. You're gonna roll forward and back. If you have a small ball, like, or just like a harder ball, a golf ball I used to use was probably too hard, but anything that's like has a little bit of a squish and a spike to it, or like a softball or baseball or tennis ball is the softer version. Anything like that will work as well. Same goes for those like trap muscles in the shoulders. That as well can be loosened up with a ball. Breathe here. Nothing about this is like super pleasant or like stereotypically pleasant. So make it pleasant. We do this because it feels so much better for our body afterwards. One more. And relax. Other side. Good. And lift. Pressing your hands into the floor. If your arms need a break, that's fine. Then you jump back in. Wow, this sucks, guys. Whew. Keep breathing. Oh man, one more. And relax down. If you need to, like sort of loosen up your wrists a little bit, you can lean them back the opposite way. Good. All right. Lying on your back, you're going to lie down and then send the roller underneath your pelvis. Lie down and then send the roller underneath your pelvis. Good. Extend your left leg, pull the right leg into your chest. And then just checking in with your hip bones, the ones in front. Is your right one closer to your head than your left? Pull it down as you pull the knee in. Pull it down as you pull the knee in. Soften through your shoulders. And then we'll switch sides. Again, watch your hip bones as you bring your knee in. Make sure it's not hiking to bring the knee in, but dropping away instead. Relax your shoulders and your eyebrows. Keep your stomach muscles in. Good. And then bring your feet flat to the floor, lift and roll out from underneath. Good. Bring your roller to your feet, or feet to your roller, hands by your sides. These are more intentioned to be hip opener bridges than they are to be crazy intense bridges. So keep that in mind. Adjust how you want. Maybe no roller, whatever. Hands by your sides. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts, your lower back drops. Push into your feet, push into your, squeeze your butt, roll yourself up. It's gonna make your hamstrings do work, but we're trying to open the front of the hips and engage your belly and loosen the back. Roll down nice and smoothly, one bone at a time comes down and you release. Let's do that 2 more times. Press into the roller, scoop the lower belly, roll it up. Press the arms down and roll it down. Good. One more time. Press the belly in, roll over, or roll up into your bridge, rather. My brain is thinking ahead. Sorry. And roll it back down. Release. Good. Let the roller go out and just rock the legs in and out, in and out, in and out. Good. Hold onto your roller. Put your feet down, bring it back underneath your hips. Do I have space for this? I might need to move away. Good. You can hold onto the roller here or here. Bring your legs up to tabletop. And you are going to press down. Sometimes a long roller is not helpful for this. And you're going to lift up and over. And then roll it back down to the roller. Nice, and carefully let your legs lower away. And then exhale, reach the toes up and out, up and out, up and out. Press the roller down, scoop the lower belly, try to make it really smooth. Relax the head, roll it down. And lower. And then up and over, exhale, scoop, reach out through the toes. Press the roller into the floor. Good, and then try to lift your legs up to the ceiling, open the shoulders. Good, up, 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 up. And then roll it down. Whoa. Work in progress for us all. Good, bring your feet down. Get rid of the roller for a second. And let's try it without, just to see where we are. It's gonna have a little extra oomph to it because it's gonna be harder. Up and over. Scoop up through the belly. Relax your head. Press your arms down. And then try to lift your legs up. Using the back of your legs and pull your belly in. Roll down nice and slowly. One bone at a time. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Let them rock side to side for a second. Draw the right leg in, keep the left leg straight, or take the left leg straight, and take the right leg across. Come center. Other side. And take it across. Look away from it. And come center. And you are all done. Thank you so much